pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm calm and composed. Stop the politicking when know they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going the proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind stay resemble me. Pick your shoes, pick it a slack now. And most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set! 52 blaster! Ready!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point, the question was whether or not they could actually hold them to negative yardage for the entire game. That's how well they played. I don't know if those numbers can carry over to this one, but they do expect to play at a high level.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still going. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
On the double. Hut, hut.
Seven yards there and a first down.
Red, cycle.
Off the play fake. Rivera. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 of the 34. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Back to throw. Rivera. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Following the fumble recovery, Wiley. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Ready. Set.
Operating from the gun, Rivera. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And here's Brad Robbins now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the check.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Wiley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it another eventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
97. Ready?
On 3rd down, Griffin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Watch out now, 52.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Straight ahead is Hall. Nifty move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. Off play action. Wiley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Staying on his feet. Flush to his right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Rivera. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr., and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Wiley. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Ball again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hall on a give up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Operating from the gun. Wiley looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Buccaneers, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Rivera. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Rivera. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Up the middle they go. Griffin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Rivera into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, it's Griffin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Rivera. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down, Rivera. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
Well, in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Payne Durham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To throw on third down, Wiley. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On fourth down, Wiley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Buccaneers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trip, and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. On 1st and 10, Wiley. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wiley. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Rivera taking a shot for Dell here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bucs on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. Rivera. He finds his man. Complete. It's Neal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Operating from the gun. Rivera. To the right side and caught by Dell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, Rivera. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down, Rivera. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Riley. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Blue striker. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too lit. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant.
Can I talk my...
Come on!
That other side...
The Oakland way!
Hey.
C5!
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether